What's going on, Cancer? And welcome to the Chariot Friends. I was about to do jazz hands, Cancer. Justin here, and I hope you're feeling fantastic today. Especially after that full moon, Cancer. Sidebar. I'm not sure how that might have affected you, Cancer, but that was, I was feeling that moon in Aries energy. It was very bold, slightly impulsive. It was a good old time. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I'm happy you made it through this full moon, and I appreciate your subscriptions, likes, and shares. Your support really is just epic, Cancer, and it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy how yourself has brought you here. We're in for an amazing journey. So, the purpose of this channel, for those of you who have Cancer in your placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, wherever, Cancer, this one's for you. And I do tarot card spreads based upon our ruler here, the good old Moon. And I'll talk about what sign she's in, what phase she's in, and when she's going void of course, there's all of those lunar shenanigans. And there's going to be a bunch of them, Cancer. And just so y'all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one, so take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me. Never force a reading on a situation, and everything will be dope, Cancer. Now, let's jump into it. Oh, getting there. There you go, Cancer. Your space has been cleansed. Crystals, feeling recharged. Actually, got to leave the crystals out on the windowsill. Let them soak up some of those lunar rays there, Cancer. So it's just great energies all around here. And Cancer, happy Monday. Welcome back. It's Moon Day. You know, the moon rules over Monday, so I hope you're feeling intuitive. Get some things maybe around the house done there, Cancer. And also, the moon's going void of course. And the moon's going to be going void of course, Cancer, at about 6:41 p.m. And that'll be Eastern time. And then she'll be moving from Taurus into Gemini on the tomorrow, the 3rd of October, at about 1:02 in the morning. So we're looking at about a 6 hour and 22-minute void of course time there, Cancer, with the moon in Taurus. This is a dope placement for the moon because after our sign, the moon is exalted in Taurus, so she feels right at home and it feels very comfortable in Taurus. And this is a great energy too, Cancer. Speaking of being comfortable, Taurus has one of the aspects Taurus deals with is security, and so this is a great way to kind of check in any places that we aren't feeling secure. You know, maybe we're wanting to kind of get maybe a little more secure in our finances, or maybe even like lock down in like our health possibly, or however that might be looking, Cancer. Great energy for getting that, building that structure, that foundation. And this is a very sensual sign for the moon. You know, Taurus deals with the five senses, and this is a great energy for you to listen to some like nice relaxing music, Cancer, or get yourself a home cooked meal, or maybe even do like drawing yourself up like a nice bath, maybe throw some Epsom salts, maybe some get some essential oils in there, Cancer. Just treat yourself. The great energy for self-care there, Cancer, and raising your self-esteem too as well. But and one more thing, Cancer, I feel this is a great energy too for if we've noticed that there are any sort of like habits that we've been kind of like fixated on or been kind of locked in, and you know, something that even to think about, you know, while we're on the reflective end of these phases, to kind of pay attention to that and see if we've been kind of holding on to something that has outlived its purpose there, Cancer. Is something that's needing to be worked out there. But then we're on the waning gibbous phase, and like I was saying, we're on the reflective end of the moon now. So this is a great energy for internal reflection. You know, just kind of assessing how you feel after whatever it is that you've been incorporating in this lunar cycle has been, you know, it has either raised your vibration, or do we need to tweak some things. You know, this is, and also great too, Cancer, for showing appreciation for the effort that you put in doing these, you know, doing whatever it is, these little any ways for self-improvement, Cancer, I feel like is worthy of a round of applause for, and appreciate the transformation that you've gone through as well. But the last few things, these readings that I do, they're not gender-specific readings, so apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situation. And then the decks that I'm working with. I've included links for them down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested. But also down below some links for some other readers that are like watching Cancer, so definitely check them out. Very, very cool group. I think you really enjoy them. Now let's get into your general energy of the day, and look at you, Cancer, about to get on a boat or something, maybe even getting by some water, because you got the fifth card of Gemini's, which is the Yacht card. And with this card, this is a card of adventure, affluence, luxury, mobility, travel, great ease, smooth sailing, sophisticated, with the wind, self-indulgent, prosperity, comfort, wealth, over the top, and extravagant. An energy that's coming through here, Cancer, is the mobility. And maybe for some, I feel like maybe there's going to be, the universe may be kind of calling us to get a little more mobile. Maybe that could be, maybe you're going on an adventure, Cancer. Maybe going on a boat. Maybe even like going on a bike ride, going for a walk, going on a drive. I feel like there's something here, like the energies are just trying to get you moving, in a sense. I'm even kind of thinking too here, Cancer, just considering that this is a Gemini energy here, and not to say that you don't get I feel like it's, if you haven't done anything as far as like to get like the brain, keeping that mobile as well, keeping your energies there nimble in a sense, like maybe just kind of paying attention to like maybe the information that we're consuming, or just like maybe learning some new things, or maybe we've been doing a lot of, maybe if you had like a lot of like studying, I even feel like for some, maybe there's a need to kind of journey on the more sort of like the more kind of do some leisurely reading possibly, or something to just kind of give your brain a break to, that's an interesting energy coming through here, Cancer. But mainly I do feel that there is a need for motion, and for need to, just if we've been, because even just kind of thinking with Taurus, I know that most people would consider like Taurus, consider they're the fixed earth sign, kind of one of the slower signs of the deck, or of the deck, of the zodiac. But, I feel like the energies, if you've just been feeling really kind of stagnant as of late, I feel like the one great energy to kind of, again, get the brain kind of turning and get the energies moving, just to kind of revitalize the body, it's just getting that in motion there, Cancer, however that's looking like. But let's get some tarot on this and get some details. Alright, Cancer. Oh, let's see what's going on here. Oh, Cancer. Oh, look at this. I like that, Cancer. That's actually really cool. Because you have the Three of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun card, and the Temperance card. And that's interesting with the Wheel of Fortune and the Temperance popping out like that, because Jupiter here, Wheel of Fortune, rules over Temperance, Sagittarius, and they are a sign of motion. They are always about going on an adventure. Keeping the energies moving. That energy of growth and expansion here, and even seeing how this person in the Three of Wands are just sort of looking out at this land here with, I'm almost feeling like this energy of wonder and things. I feel like there's a need to, and that's interesting. Because when I think about like Sagittarius and Gemini, they're opposite signs of the zodiac. Gemini kind of deals with, they both can deal with travel, but Gemini kind of deals with like, travels that we're familiar with, like, neighborhoods and things like that, areas we've already gone. But I feel like it's like taking that energy and just like kind of expanding that, kind of journeying out into the unknown, and just, I almost feel like it's like shining a light on your map and making it kind of bigger here. Whether this is like externally going on like a physical trip, or maybe even internally, Cancer, doing some sort of like maybe doing some meditation again, or maybe even while you're yeah, there's something just like I feel like with some, there's this energy of just like just studying or just of learning or something along those lines that kind of expand again, whether this be like a new topic, or maybe we're learning about meditation, spirituality, whatever that looks like, something to just kind of like expand and grow. And And maybe even got a trip. Might need to plan a vacation there, Cancer. You know, just if we've been maybe kind of working for a little while, or however that's like, you can do a little something that's a little self-indulgent, indulge in that kind of Taurus energy, and just allowing yourself some self-care as well. But hmm. Yeah, Cancer, I feel like that would do wonders. Get your energies back in balance here. Maybe bask in the sunlight a little bit. But let's go ahead and get some more tarot on this. Thank you. Oh, and I like that. A little lunar shenanigans here, Cancer. Oh, and it is Major Arcana City here, Cancer. So you have the Hierophant, Taurus. Love you syncing up with the energies. The Magician, Mercury, the Moon, Pisces. Eight of Stars here, and then the Four of Cups, Cancer. Let me start. You know, with the Moon, I almost feel like that there's this, not necessarily a fear, but more so like an apprehension maybe of journeying out into, maybe for some we feel like we don't have enough resources, maybe possibly, or maybe we've just been kind of staying a little like just really busy here as of late, and we just don't have the time to to maybe treat ourselves, you know, to take a moment and go, yeah, it's like to go out and just to break out of this routine in a sense, and to allow your energies to recharge. It feels like with the Eight of Stars and the Magician, it's like we've been maybe in just like a real kind of heightened state of manifestation, where we just really been kind of cranking here, whether this be at our jobs, maybe this might be at an art, or some hobbies that were, or maybe it's just like some projects that we might be doing, or maybe we're even trying to get some, how do I even want to explain this, Cancer? And this might be just like a lot of the stuff that might be on your mind here, Cancer. Like maybe even thinking about all the stuff that you need to do, that we can't take a moment and just kind of just zen out for a second. Take a moment and just kind of, again, just kind of travel. And it's like we're very just kind of fixated on just like this stuff here, whatever these cups are, and the universe is trying to present you this option of just like, hey, Cancer, let's break out of this cycle for a second. Let's look up and see this. I like this. Like you said, she's got all this. She's focused here, but she's got this something about this peach here, Cancer, that's kind of floating up here. Like to kind of appreciate that life doesn't always have to just be so serious all the time. That there's some sweetness that could even be enjoyed in this energy too here, Cancer. Let me get a little bit more with the Magician. Because I'm even kind of feeling for some, just thinking with the Magician and the Hierophant, how the Hierophant has all those different kind of religious symbols above his head, that there's this energy of, like if we go out and just like, however we're expanding our world in a sense, that it's going to help us even like kind of like change up how we go about our day-to-day routine, even kind of see things manifest in in a different type of way here, Cancer. But let's see what's going on with this Magician here, Cancer. Oh. Interesting. Okay, so you have the Ace of Stars, the Eight of Cups, the Page of Cups, and then the Hanged Man here, Cancer. And that's interesting too, because now you got Hanged Man here, Neptune. That's Pisces ruler, so you got both the Pisces rulers here. And I only bring that up to say because both those signs are very spiritual signs here, Cancer, and I feel like that you can. It's almost like for some, or probably even for all of you, Cancer, that as we're going, it almost feels like this kind of pilgrimage type of energy in the sense that's kind of coming through with the Page of Cups. It's like trying to, it's like as we kind of sit with our energies journeying into like a new environment here, just like these, I like how these fish are kind of coming out of the cups, and I feel like that these are, it's like the, it's like your energy's kind of changing up here a little bit, Cancer. You know, there's newer perspectives that's coming into your into like your realm of thinking in a sense. It's just like all the divine materials are, if we were to just kind of take a moment and just it's like taking a moment and going within, or however this looking, and it's like as we're going about around in this realm, it's just like it's something about the environment. It's just like inspiring, Cancer, and it gives you hmm. Yeah, I hope this makes sense, Cancer, because it's like maybe for some, it's even with this Four of Cups, maybe we feel that there hasn't been, we haven't been, we've had like even like a brain fog, maybe even as of late. I'm not sure if you can tell her, but this girl's got these like those three dots loading above her head. It's like she's buffering, but maybe that's how we've been feeling. It's just like these things have been just sort of buffering for a while, and we've been just so caught up in our heads that, again, we just don't see that these kind of like divine opportunities that are being presented to you here, Cancer. And it's like this Eight of Cups is walking away, this letting go. I feel like it's more of like of it's almost like it's like getting out of your comfort zone in a sense with the Eight of Cups here. It's like you know, you have these cups invested in whatever this is so much. It's just like walking away from those from for a moment and just kind of following the sun and kind of seeing going where the crow flies. That's one of saying that my stepdad likes saying. I always enjoy that. But all right, Cancer, I dig this. Let's get some advice from let's give some advice from lovely Venus. Let's see what's going on there. All right, Cancer. Thank you. Last little bit here. Oh, and there we are, Cancer. So interesting, and I like that, Cancer. So you have the Five of Stars, the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Tower. Hey, here we are, Cancer, the Chariot, coming in strong, coming in hot. Hold on, Cancer, let's switch back over. Because look at this, Cancer. Yeah, I feel like there is a need to just kind of get these energies moving here, Cancer. There's something that I feel is because there's something I feel like is trying to get you moving, because it feels like with the Tower, it's not necessarily that your foundation is rocky. It feels more like that. It almost feels like just like that how that thunderstruck that lightning bolt is kind of hitting this tower. There's like this as we get these energies moving, because you know the Tower, Mars, planet of action, you know, drive, and it feels like that there's something where we're going to get inspired in a sense to want to change something up here, Cancer, and because maybe for some there's been this energy of not feeling like it's like we've been working real hard with the Eight of Cups, been in this routine, but it still feels like there's something that's lacking, something that's missing, you know, that there's this peace, and I feel that if we were to just kind of go out there, somehow get the energies moving, Cancer, whether this is going on a trip, you know, maybe it's going on some kind of retreat, or again, maybe you're going on, well, I was going to say a chariot ride. I mean, that might be a thing, Cancer. But maybe you're going even maybe even going on horseback, possibly. Or, you know, just, or again, go for a walk, going for a hike, maybe going for a swim. Just something where we're just in motion, you know, getting these energies moving. And I feel like it's, or again, this could even be something just as simple as just like doing some internal kind of travel, you know, maybe doing again some meditation, or you know, maybe listening to some sort of like, you know, maybe like some like binaural beats, possibly Cancer, however it is that you just sort of zen out. There might even be something here with like, you know, maybe kind of getting like, let's pay attention to like the messages of music, and is if that's, or if what we're listening to is kind of opening our mind up here, Cancer. It's very interesting here. Hmm. Yeah, I like this Hierophant here, Cancer. I'm just really kind of looking at this, and there's this third eye that's going. That's something's really kind of trying to unlock here, Cancer, and sort of it's bleeding out like those fish there. So it's just, hmm. All right, but I think I'm gonna leave that there, Cancer. So definitely something to think about. Love that Chariot popping up here. How fantastic! But if anything resonated with you, Cancer, give it a thumbs up and share this. You know, if you know someone who's been maybe kind of just kind of been sort of stagnant, maybe ideas haven't been flowing well, or maybe they just haven't left the home space for a little while, you know. Maybe you've gotten this routine of, you know, just always busy with work or busy with this, busy with that, but not enough time to just do some things for them, Cancer, or even for you, Cancer. Just something to think about. And then subscribe, you Chariot. Hit that bell button to get notified on all these videos each day. And Cancer, all this planetary energy you got. Check your sun, your moon, your rising, your Mercury, your Jupiter, your Mars. Just check your whole chart there, Cancer. You know how I feel about that. And then come on over to my other channel, Alchemist 8. I do videos, weekly ones there, yearly ones, monthly ones. It's a good old time. And all that housekeeping is down in the description box below. But let me get your surprise cards here, so I can get you out of here, Cancer. Got 10 stars here. And I feel like with this energy coming through here, Cancer, it almost feels like with this, it's like we've been, maybe for some, we've been kind of thinking about the long term, in the sense as far as like where we want to invest our energies, what does our legacy look like. You know, maybe some are even thinking about what we're going to do when we're, you know, if we getting done with work, or you know, finally get into like retirement or something along those lines. And it's just like now where's how's that energy looking like? And maybe even for some, we may already be at that place where, you know, we're finished with like the normal grind, and now we're trying to figure out where to put those energies to next. You know, do we want to travel? You know, all the things we may have not have done when we were, you know, just in the job and in the grind and all of that. So some deep stuff that's kind of coming through here with the ten of stars here, Cancer. But I feel like the answers would definitely come in if we can just maybe get it. There's, yeah, some sort of practice that's wanting to kind of come into play here. Again, maybe this is maybe doing some yoga, or maybe this is whatever that's looking like there, Cancer. Something just to get the energies moving and kind of keep you inspired, keep you growing. But let me get your oracle cards here so I can get you out of here. Cancer, we're getting two today. Love that. Oh, interesting, Cancer. How that's fascinating. So you got the 33rd card here, which is the Arnica card, which is the teacher card. It's very Hierophant energy. And then you have the 28th card, which is the Elder card. It's the card of wisdom, Cancer. And the Arnica card is ruled by Saturn, and the Elder card is ruled by Jupiter and Pluto. And so, you know, Cancer, I feel like this is paying attention to. This could be, for some, I'm not necessarily getting like a teacher in like a traditional sense, like looking for like someone to tutor you or anything. I almost feel like that is listening to how, like, the universe and like the world is our teacher, how nature can be your teacher, how in the wisdom that we can learn from the energies around us by just kind of, you know, paying attention to how the birds can teach us to how they just sort of like, always seeing the, oh, seeing life from a higher perspective, or paying attention to how grounded the trees are in a sense, and how they're all interconnected, and just really thinking about some really deep, expansive type of Jupiter type stuff there, Cancer. And yeah, this is giving me a very abstract kind of way of thinking here, Cancer, with these two cards being together. And I do feel like that there is a lot of wisdom, that can come from this. It's just like how life is our teacher. And it's just like really, because I feel like, when we're talking about with the Four of Cups, how we're so focused on this stuff here that we're not paying attention to how the universe is giving us more, just more to appreciate. It's yeah, very expansive energy here, Cancer, and I feel like that is something that we're going to learn or appreciate more, just kind of getting on the go and being more mobile, and whatever that looks like for you, Cancer. So I think I'm going to leave that there. I like that strong ending there, Cancer. But you stay safe out there on your travels. You gotta, yeah, 'cause you got a lot of stuff here, Cancer. A lot of exploration, it seems like there. So, and I'm curious to see what kind of wisdom you get back from that, Cancer. You keep eyes on the moon. Like a Rhonda. You keep eyes on the moon there, Cancer. Because I'll tell you what, it was, yeah, the energies are shifting in a sense. And it feels like that, we're getting closer to like, I don't know, where it's just like, it feels like the veil is being lifted a little bit. Or it's becoming, yeah, just pay attention to that, Cancer. Things are, some exciting stuff I feel like is on the horizon. And I will catch you on the next one tomorrow.